Today I'm going to be doing the most uncontroversial video I've ever done. I'm going to be ranking Charlie White acting roles. Charlie White is the top actor in America right now, and the globe, and the flat globe. He has done thousands upon thousands of acting roles, but out of all of those, I'm picking only a few. Some of the best work he has ever done, and obvious warning, there will be spoilers. Also warning, I have not seen any of these movies, but I have seen clips, and I think that gives me the qualifications to judge all of these. For the first one, I'm going to be doing The Last of the Grads, one of Charlie's newer acting roles, and it is an amazing film. Yeah, I have only seen the trailer and a few clips, but I will know that it is going to be getting an Oscar at the Grammys soon, very soon. And I do have to say, there is a little bit of a flaw. When he died, yes, and spoiler warning, when he died, it seemed very unrealistic.
God! No!
Charlie, I know for a fact, would never die to a measly horror serial killer or monster. Again, I have not seen the movie, so I actually don't know what killed him. But whatever did kill him, it was very unrealistic. He would never be dragged under a car. He would never be stepped on by someone in his head where it explodes. And that is not the fault of Charlie. Charlie, if I could, I would put him at S tier every single time. But to keep it fair, the writers did bring him down here. They did seem to be F tier, and that brought him down to about a B. If they had just put a little more realism, then this would be solved. They put a very unrealistic scenario in a very high-level movie with a very high-level actor, and it was more of his environment that brought him down to a B. The second one is Percy Jackson, and I think we all know why. It's just an amazing. His swordsman skill was shined through in this. His 10 years of martial arts training has really shown in this movie, and it's not out yet. I don't even think it's a movie, but he's already in the cast. If you look up on Google Percy Jackson, just Percy Jackson in the cast, it'll show he's in there, and it's coming out soon. So we know that this movie will definitely be A-list. It'll be an A tier unless he dies in it. Then we will actually have to bring it down to a B again. I have seen his auditions, and his swordsman skill is amazing. His acting is emotional. His just acting in general, it's amazing. It's amazing. It brings to cinematic history. Again, it has broken many world records over and over again. And he plays a child like no other grown man has. And his beard just brings out the adolescence in him. His height also does that as well. And we just know that he will be an amazing actor in this. And his 10 years in Kung Fu training has definitely helped him in this path. So, yeah. The third one is Killer Bean. I actually don't know who he plays in this one at all. I saw it right before starting this video, so I just know he did amazing. Beans are great. They're very tasty. And killers are not great, but Charlie probably made it great. Anyways, it is an A tier, as always. Yeah, it probably had some sort of guns, I don't know. Probably. I think he was a villain. I didn't watch the movie. So that's an A tier for me. You might not have agreed with me for the last 4. You might have think that they all need to be S tier. But I just needed to make sure that this one was higher than the rest. It is the most popular role he has ever played, and it just needed to be said. Hunger Games Mockingjay Part
1.
is just, his acting is S tier. It had nothing to do with the writers. It could have been the worst writing, and he still would have made this S tier. This acting role has beat all the rest, and it is one of his first ones. And everyone knows actors' first roles, or first-ish. I don't know if he had a role before this. First-ish roles are always the best roles that they'll ever have. They can never top it, and that is the same for Charlie White. Charlie White, this is the best acting role he'll ever have and ever get close to. And we know this because he plays himself in this. Obviously, he plays a savior in this story. He turns wine into water. He helps everybody here. He just saves everybody from danger or something like that, because they're in the Hunger Games. They're all gonna die. If I could put this at God tier, I would, but I only go up to S tier, so it's the highest I can do. He is S tier. I also saw on his IMDb page that he had Liquid Ladder and Moist Meter, but I've never seen those and never heard of them, so I just put them at F tier. So that's it. So yeah.